Yo, what's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is, man. Aka the Boxing Gang Shang Tsung here, man, with some breaking boxing news. Yo, I had to drop it, you know what I'm saying? I just dropped a video, not even an hour ago, letting everybody know about the UK presser, what Anthony Joshua was up to. And now we got more information letting you know what Anthony Joshua was up to, what's he got coming in the year 2020. I told y'all, man. Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, DAZN, they had a plan. The $1 billion budget that was handed down to Eddie Hearn from the CEO/owner of DAZN, they had a plan. And Eddie Hearn was the perfect man to do it. Him and Matchroom Promotions, I'm telling you, he was guided through the bloodline of great promotion from his father, Barry Hearn. I mean, what else could we expect from such a profound legacy that these gentlemen have been building to carry on what Bob Arum and Don King and other legendary promoters started in the yesteryear, coming to the present, that which we consider a gift. So let me thank you guys. Let me thank Eddie Hearn for being able to unbox this beautiful gift that we have in the present. So, first starting off, the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder bout. It is off. It is off. It is off. It is off. Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. Already came to you to let y'all know that I thought this bout was going to be off from the beginning. I mean, I tell people all the time, if you want to know what a person is doing, all you got to do is pay close attention to the people that are around him and what the team is letting you know. Because when we need information, we go straight to the source, or you can check through the source's people, because we know as comrades, as homies, as family, as loved ones, when we live, we can live our lives, and also we can live vicariously through another. So Ben Davison, living vicariously through the close-knit relationship they close to Ben Davison via IFL TV. As I've stated before, he did over an hour-long interview letting you guys know what he felt as though Deontay Wilder should have done. And he told Deontay Wilder that he should just go ahead and fight, you know what I'm saying? He should just go ahead and fight AJ, man, because it's all about the belts. As I stated before, Tyson Fury knows what it's like to be undisputed. And everything to legacy means those straps. And he wants all of them draped around his waist. So heavy, shiny, and flossed out for the world to see. So the Deontay Wilder match has been put off. He says he's expecting a later date in the future. This is via the WBC and their president breaking this information. He was stating that the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury match is off. He said he's been in constant talks with Wilder throughout the past week, and time extensive thereover, about what's been taking place. Deontay Wilder was very certain that they would get the rematch done, considering he wanted to be his next bout. But Tyson Fury went silent this past week, and he was they let them know, their team let them know that the match will be off. They're not looking forward right now. They're going to go forward with other challenges. Now, I have a question to ask all of my viewers. Do y'all consider it a duck for Tyson Fury not to take this bout? Because the general consensus I'm getting from some people is, some people understand where he's coming from, other people consider it a duck. I don't consider it a duck. This is why. I don't consider it a duck because if you have a business sense, or any like-minded savvy business individual, or if you were just great in school and you knew how to play with numbers, you would already know that if the homies just signed an 80 million pound deal, which equates to about 95 and some change US, and let's say round about $100 million. Okay, so if he signs a 100 million pound deal US, based off of his recent performance, the type of work he has put in, the struggle and the battle he has had with mental health and everything, it will let you know that him signing a $100 million deal, 80 million pounds UK, that will let you know that they are in for the long haul with this individual. They are very well of how good he is with his wordplay. They are well what he brings to the table, and the heavyweight climate has been pretty much on a plateaued playing field where pretty much it's kind of been stagnant. And now with the revitalizing of, or revitalization of, the heavyweight division. You know, Tyson Fury, you know, is going to bring more people in. We're going to have more kids that are big boned, big body, that are growing up, more that want to be heavyweights, more kids that are in middle school that are already big bodied and coming up and want to be heavyweights, and there are other kids in high school, big body, and coming up and want to be heavyweights, and know they're going to, you know, one day they're going to be in that weight class, and if they're not, they're going to focus on wanting to get to a weight class, or a weight class that matches their own weight in the future, as they gauge themselves, you know, estimating as they grow older. So Bob Arum was not dumb. He realized how the U.S. fans took to him, and that's where they put their money. That's where they put their money at. Hey man, closed mouths don't get fed. But in Tyson's Fury case, man, he always good with saying stuff, so you know that boy was going to eat. So once again, I would say shout out to him and Top Rank. And for all those other individuals that just consider it a duck, man, I mean, shoot, just get him a pass and not understanding how this business thing works. Because you got to take in consideration, he was down twice on the canvas. He's very cocky. He's he likes to play around when he get in the ring, because he doesn't underestimate his foot movement. Sometimes he underestimates the other person's ability to catch him and connect in the process of his ballerina style with his ability to float in the ring, being so light on his feet as a 6'7", 6'8" big guy that's not something you see every day. It's like watching LeBron James run east to west on the court, and he's faster than just about every guy in the NBA at damn near 7 feet tall, 250 plus pounds. It's just not something you see every day. That is a blue chip in basketball. He's a blue chip in the heavyweight division, and his record proves so. And he's walked the line, and he's made it through the fire, considering the 2 knockdowns. And everybody will continue to talk about, you know, what it took for him to get up and everything. All it takes is this right here: heart and a willingness to prevail, and you'll do so. And so anybody, it's not out of the ordinary for you to do something like that. You find your moment, you seize it, and you just have to own it. And that's what it boils down to. So the ducking, I'm not really going to corral and get all into the ducking aspect of it, because I kind of visioned it this way. I seen him not taking the Deontay Wilder fight, and I really think his next bout again will be Kubrat Pulev. So, which isn't a bad fight. You know, if he's going to start with a warm-up and it be a guy like Kubrat Pulev, you know, we know how this goes. You know what I'm saying? It's a very good matchup. He's a top 10 guy. So, what can you expect? I could go into, you know, the history and why this isn't a bad thing. But, of course, everybody wants to be fed. And as Americans, you know, we have a gluttonous appetite. So, we want the best we can get for right now. But it's not all about right now. It's about mapping out the future. Now, as we're talking about mapping out plans, as we're speaking of Barry Hearn, as I'm speaking of Eddie Hearn, as I'm speaking of the new birth of what is going to be America and the world's biggest streaming platform, DAZN, good night ESPN Plus. You know what I'm saying? Respect and love your fighters that you have over there, considering like the Matrix is like none other. And if you don't know who the Matrix is, that's Vasily Lomachenko, aka Nomashchenko. And y'all need to go do your homework. Grab your tablet, cell phone, whatever it is that you're using, your PC, your laptop. Go ahead and give yourself about 2 hours of time and watch that individual. He has great movements. He is this modern era Cinderella man. So, speaking on what I was speaking on, talking about legacy, plans, and the ability of foreseeing the future and knowing the the trails you are about to blaze in America and all over the world. Now we get into the goods. I'm talking about Eddie Hearn. I'm talking about the Ukrainian killer with only 16 matches, Alexander Usyk. And I'm talking about Anthony Joshua. Yes, it was stated on Boxing 24/7, Boxing News 24/7, which is a very credible source. So if you guys are looking for a very credible source on the topic of boxing source 24/7 or Boxing Talk 24/7 is the way to go. They'll never mislead you or anything like that. And if you want rankings, I highly suggest the TBRB. That is the transitional the Transitional Boxing Ranking Board. Excuse me, I always get the two B's mixed up. And of course, Boxing Rec, and as always, the king of the magazine, Ring. Because we all know when you're going for undisputed, there's only one belt greater than the other belts that you carry, and that is that Ring magazine rank that always lets you know that you are above and everyone else is below. But anyway, continuing. Yeah, Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua are shaping up to make a great match. We know Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk, and Vasily Lomachenko's, their pedigree kind of mirrors one another, considering Vasily has done the things that he's done in such a short amount of time, considering the things that Alexander Usyk has done in this a short amount of time. 16 to 17 fights, I believe. And he's already got all of the cruiserweight belts, became undisputed, got the Ring magazine belt, and then after he beat Tony Bellew, he just blew up and came to the heavyweight division. And now he's already trying to take top opponents. He's looking at guys like Dylan White. He's looking at guys like Luis Ortiz. He's looking at guys like Dominique Brazil. He's looking at Alexander Povetkin, who a lot of us believe he's going to be facing on April 12th as his dancing partners. So it'll let you know it must be something in that Ukrainian water, man. Something in that Ukrainian water where these guys got nothing but heart, all of the determination and ability in the world. So Mr. Pop Pop, two hands up, got nothing but respect for all of my guys coming out to Ukraine, man. Y'all guys are amazing fighters, man. The footwork, the capabilities, the boxing IQ, the knowing, you know what I'm saying, your A, B's, and C's are the sweet signs, and perfecting that and adding your own style into that and perfecting and bringing it all together, which makes you guys the champion fighters that you are. So big shouts out to them. Yeah, man, Alexander Usyk, AJ, 2020. Now, what more can you ask for? Now, I don't even want to hear nobody ever try to trash AJ, talk crazy about him, because he's willing to put himself through the ringer where a lot of guys won't even test their might. Because he got past Tony Bellew. And I don't know if you guys watched it. Man, this dude is stopping championship guys in 6 rounds on a regular basis. TKOing them, knocking them out, getting them up out of there. I know his win ratio to round spent in the ring is absolutely impeccable, because he gets in there, he plays no games, and gets him out of there. And it doesn't seem like he's hitting too hard, and his speed doesn't look too explosive on camera, but when you play it back and you watch his matches again, I'm telling you, the speed, the power, and the ferocity is there. And I truly believe that might be AJ's toughest challenge to date. I would say for Alexander Usyk, for throwing himself into the fire like Vasily Lomachenko, he has great chances, and this is honestly a fight that I believe might be AJ's toughest bout in the future, because Alexander Usyk has all of the things to show why he is who he is, man. He is not something we can underestimate. That fight right there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, that's gonna be that rumble in the jungle. That's gonna be that Thriller in Manila, man. That's gonna be that bout. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get that out there to y'all, man, just to let y'all know, man. Mr. Two Hands Up, you know what it is. It's always on top of the news, man. Oh yeah, one more thing, man. For all you guys that think, you know what I'm saying, this YouTube biz, this boxing news shit, or any bit of news or anything you do on YouTube is easy. But this the thing, being relevant and prevalent to your success on YouTube, or whatever you are chasing, and if you're just doing it for the love of the game or anything that you're doing, man, this ain't no easy work. I'm gonna let y'all know what Mr. You know what I'm saying, Two Hands Up, pop, pop, you know what it is, goes through on a regular basis for my love of the sport, for my genuine ability of bringing you accurate news, so that way it can never be questioned. The only thing you can question is my opinion. You can never question my truth. This is what I do on a regular basis, man. On a regular basis, man. The journalism follows, man. The journalism follows. And I mean, this is front, back. I do this every day. So that way, when I'm away from the computer, when I'm away from the smartphones, when I'm away from the tablets, when I'm with the family and I'm doing the 1-2 thing, man, if I'm out with my daughters, man, just funning it up, you know what I'm saying, love being a dad more than anything in the world, boxing, you know what I'm saying, God comes first, you know what I'm saying, being a dad comes tied with that, and boxing and my love for sports and family and just camaraderie alike comes after that, man. So yeah, that just gives y'all a little roundabout, you know what I'm saying, little tidbit on what I do, how I take this thing serious, man, and how I'm just going to continue to manifest my abilities, continue to get better, continue to stay focused, grind hard, study harder, and put things out. I have a lot of things coming in the future, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start my own little internet magazine based on boxing, man. I hope to have that up before the end of the summer, man, because, you know, it's all about the sweet science, man. It's all about the love of the fans, man. It's all about the sports, man, and I'm just thankful that YouTube can bring me closer to you guys. That way I can chop it up in the comments. That way we can have these conversations and these narratives and go back and forth of what we are basing our conversation off of, and we can always keep it respectful, and we can always remain humble, and we can always keep our honor intact. So I just want to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, thanks for rocking with me, man. And if you subscribe to the channel, much respect. I never tell you to subscribe. Y'all do what y'all want to do when you feel like doing it, however you feel like doing it, but as long as you the best you, man, and being the best at it, man, that's all 3K the Boss can ever care about, man. As always, the 301's to my back, man, and I got y'all to my front, man, so I can let y'all know what it always really is, man. AKA, man, it's your boy 3K the Boss 301. Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. AKA Boxing Gang Shang Tsung, always snatching the soul of the LDBC, Rainbow Coalition, and all these PBC. Cock riding, half, fully biased ass losers, man. So as always, man, peace, love, and respect. And always remember, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect.